So in for repair today we have our Grimme GT Trailed Harvester, we have our John Deere 7810 and we also have our MLT 735. So first of all we'll head over to David with the Grimme Harvester. So in last week's video you would have seen Cathal on the, I think it was 175R tractor with the GT Harvester. And he's after actually doing quite a bit with it this year, which is probably unusual in the year that was in it, or for most years, but the year that was in it meant that we could actually get out with the trail harvester, and it was just that little bit of a push on. Now, I probably didn't get enough time to get through the workshop, so we had one or two problems, which you would have mentioned as we went along. One of them, David, was we had a problem here with the main drive.
Drive here in the bearing, so the bearing just collapsed, basically, so we just repaired in the field. It just meant taking off this sprocket here. Lucky enough, the housing is a special. It's a 3-hole housing, so it is. So we were able to, we didn't have to drop the web or anything. I got to put a ratchet strap around this side and pull it back. Take the other one off, move the ratchet strap around, usual crack, and a bit of gun turn. But got it off anyway and got it back on without having to take off the web, which was surprising enough because we're out in the field doing it. So
it was a fairly standard enough bearing.
It was a 209 bearing. Bearing was grand, but the main thing was that the housing was okay and the shaft actually was fine. So got it in time. So in fairness to him, like, he could have kept going and had the shaft out of it, but you know, he's seen it in time. So that was it. So the only other issue we had with that was because it was slipping for a little while. And the field, the clay was fairly dry. It was fairly kelpy over there, wasn't it? The drive started slipping here a small bit, so he just had a little bit of slippage on the web after that. But look, it got him through the rest of the season anyway. That was near the end of it.
Now he had one more little improvision here, and we see it here in the shape of
another ratchet strap,
which you know they generally do come in used for a lot of things and can be used in a lot of different ways. But there were springs for the tensioner, which I'd say when this bearing went, we lost the springs as well. Hadn't really time just to go and get it, so we just improvised. And I think Caleb was on the job there. He stuck a ratchet into it there just to keep it going.
That was really just to keep it going, is right. But look, it's whatever does the job. It finished out the season, and that was it. So it did. And in fairness, there wasn't that many other problems with it. What else did we have on it? I'm trying to. Belts, the far side. So the belts from lining up probably from last year, because they wouldn't have dug much last year. One of the belts stretched. And then so it was really only running on one belt. So what we did was we took off the bolt. It was slipping off the tensioner wheel. So we put 2 new belts on it. I took off the tensioner wheel, turned it 180, and it kept them straight. So that was it. It was just running off the side.
Well, that's the problem with any belts. When you replace one, you nearly have to replace them as a set, because you'll have a longer and a shorter. But so after that, now it went well. I wouldn't say it's worrying them too much today anyway.
No.
So we'd like to wish Cathal and Alan the best of luck. They're heading off for a bit of a vacation.
So I'd imagine they're going to have a ball.
Absolutely
have a ball. So look, anyway, best of luck is right. Have a bit of crack and stay safe.
Right, okay, well that's really it on the GT. Look, we do have to run it through the workshop from there. We have a few small jobs, go through the cleaners and that, but that was the ongoing as we went through the season. A few small problems, nothing major.
In fairness.
Sorted out in the field, and that was it.
That goes on there. And this side. There's a bit actually blocked. That's a special, Then bolts back in just in case. I'm gonna put ever back to hard loads and right there. Special. And then you want me to go get one? You have to. It's coming to me, isn't it? It's going, It's all moving down, but it's coming. It wants to go this way, like. your exam's still after Christmas. Your exam's after Christmas. I haven't changed that yet, no.
It's very loud, isn't it?
Well, bro.
How's it looking?
John Deere 7810 in with a recurring problem. We had an issue with a pipe. Mick thought he had it sorted. As usual, not hit Mick, and then it decided
I did have it started for a week or two.
Yeah, and then he gave him a little bit more grief and that
Further,
it leaked
further up
further down.
One was there, next one was here. Pinhole.
So it's more than likely looking that that pipe will have to come out of it, Mick, isn't it?
But that's way under that. Everything in the front is come out.
So we did ask the boys.
I rang Johnny, he says, pure torturous job.
Yeah, so that meant that
Winter job.
so we have the hedge cover on it here. We still have a little bit to do with it, and we just hadn't time just to take it out. So Mick has done
A patch.
a patch, which is the second patch on it. But you're fairly confident that might just
Well, it's gone for it's a week now since we did it,
yeah.
so it should be all right.
So what do you do, Mick? Just you split the pipe.
Where the it was a pinhole in it. You can see it easy enough. And once I take off the expansion bottle, lift the pipe up, I can get it up here, out,
Yeah.
and then got the boys through it. You can see straight away where it was. Washed it off, cut it where the line, marked it, cut it where the line was. Put it that joiner see. But this one worked out a lot tighter. I found a fitting in the shed, or in the workshop, which I couldn't find the last time. Because it's a big dog.
That's because you didn't put it away like you could find it. That's why.
No, I was looking for something else smothered in if I came across it. And then
Came across it by accident, I'd say more so.
Yeah. Usual, when you're not looking for a thing, you
Yeah,
find
man.
it.
That's Murphy's Law, isn't it?
Yep.
So that's it, really. That's the pipe down there. As you can see, it is well buried.
So, to repair this, really, we should be replacing the hose, but that's everything out here has to come off. We're not going to be doing that today. So what I'm planning to do is another joiner, either with this one or this one into. I'm just going to cut it where the leak is, slide this on, hopefully. We should cure the leak. We'll see. All right. Okay, that's it for the minute. Yeah, might be no harm. These will fit. Not bad, isn't it?
No.
I should have gone a bit more with that, but
Finally got Manitou back on the road now. It's actually not this one. It's the 7. This is 737. It's the 735.
735, yeah.
It was just about fixed and it was going out the door again as pick.
Yeah, literally.
That's
as soon as we topped it up with oil, it was gone.
Right, so we had it in first thinking we had oil seals gone on the ram, which the seals were gone on it.
The seals were gone,
but obviously not to the extent that caused the leak.
No.
Which we found the second time round.
Yeah, which actually led us to be, there's inside in that boom, there's two double pipes going for, so you have one for your tilt and one for your locking action, right? So you have two double pipes both sides. When myself and Mick tested it, we seen that there was a mist, and you just don't get that from a seal gone in a ram. So you get a leak out of a ram, but because there's so many seals in it, it led us to believe then we thought it was a pipe. So we're ready to take the pipes off it, which is not a nice job.
No.
And we said, here, hang on a second now, we'll test it again. and we had a good look in, mixed head torch, we good look down along the whole shaft of it, and here we seen the mist popping out. So when we took it out, we had a look for a hole, couldn't find one at all. We got a little small feeler gauge, size of the hair in your head, and still wouldn't fit into it. And it was only till we turned the ram all the way around, plumbed it up, it landed across the workshop here. So there's a little small pinhole in the cylinder itself. So cleaned it down, welded it up, and that's it. So we had a little look at one of the seals. We only replaced half the seals on the cylinder.
Yeah.
So the other half of the seals, we decided while
you had it out there, there's no
we'll
point.
change
Yeah.
them,
It's not the price of seals. It's actually
it's actually
just
doing
the time to take the
well, they were actually on order, so it's like anything else. You just had to wait and get them in.
Yeah,
so now we're sorted with that anyway. So we're back in.
Yeah, so at least from now on, it's one that maybe if we do have the same problem in another Manitou, we can just look at it. Maybe it was just
But
a
it's
little
like any
pipe
ram.
packet.
Generally, you won't get a mist out of a seal from a ram because there's so many seals it has to go through. Even the dirt seal in the end, what it'll do is hit them seals and then it'll run.
Yeah.
But it won't actually mist out of it. So so that's it. So
right. Well, we have a good bit of footage on that. We'll run it then, and you can see exactly how we where we found the problem, how we fixed it, and we have it all back together now at this stage.
Yeah, that's it. Just stop there. Okay. Okay, Andrew, so what we're working on now today is the Manitou 735. So we have a problem here with a leak on the main ram, the extension out, the boom out. So initially we changed the seals in the ram there before. Thought it was sorted with the seals, but turns out it's not the seals. So then we thought it might have been the pipe. There's two double pipe, containery pipes going from one end to the other. One is for the tilt and the other one's for the attachment open and close. We thought it was that then, and it turns out not that either. So we've discovered is, as you can see, we've had to take the ram out, connect it up and work it here. So as we worked it, we have a tiny little pinhole here just on the weld. So you wouldn't get a hair into it, the size of it, but it's amazing under pressure. So you want to come around here, and so as you can see there now, the little pinhole just on the edge of the weld. So they obviously welded from here all the way around, and just as the weld started and stopped, that's where the little pinhole is. So what we're going to do is we've the ram in, we're going to try and just weld them up, and hopefully that'll sort our problem.
That's one thing about them fucking fittings. Once they're located, they hold. Yeah, we might have shampoo. This about this fucking sauce before dinner.
Exactly.
Huh?
Exactly.
Lunch. I just lifted up a fucking knife. Right?
Yeah. Snip this out of permitting.
So that's it for this week's Workshop Wednesday. Sorry that we haven't been posting for a while, but we have been kind of very busy here in the workshop. So from over here, Finnegan's Farm, we'll talk to you all next Wednesday.